Hello everyone, it's me again, Risky Books, and welcome back to my channel. I'm here to bring you kind of the Pokemon that you forgot. And probably if you're still looking to get to Masters, I will say definitely use this Pokemon. It is 100% easy. No, it is not Venusaur next to me. Venusaur is not the Pokemon I'm talking about, even though Venusaur is probably one of my best Pokemon, probably one of my favorite Pokemon. And no, it's not Gengar, even though I have a Gengar headband. I'll show you. I got this as a gift, so I'm wearing it today, and also it's really comfortable. So no, it's not Gengar. No, it's not Venusaur. We're going to get into the build first because it is the Pokemon that you probably forgot about. Let's get into the build. All right, we're here in the build, and the Pokemon that I'm 95% sure most people have forgotten about is Espeon. You know, like 2 years ago, or like last year around this same time, there was a huge Espeon meta, and then Espeon kind of fell off because it doesn't do upfront burst damage like people want it to. But Espeon is an amazing Pokemon, and I'm going to show you why it's the best Pokemon for this build. Let me show you a little bit. So the build. So if we look at the build, right, this is the best build for Espeon, hands down, no questions asked. There are some other builds you can use, but I recommend this build because it's very much on easy street. The only thing I would say that you could do is you can swap out the choice specs for some anti-heal for the curse lens. Intent, but that's it. Everything else stays the same. The reason why, and the reason what you want to do is you want to use this build not with I think it's like psychic energy or something like that. You want to use stored power. Stored power is the best build for Espeon. There is nothing else in this meta that is probably better than Espeon right now when it comes to this item. So the reason why is because you have this power bracer or lens bracer, whatever it's called. But this item right here, this lens bracer, this item, it got reworked and scaled to make it a little bit more difficult to reach maximum power, but that doesn't really matter because with Espeon's stored power, it automatically tags and targets Pokemon in the vicinity and spreads out. Also, if you get an assist with a Pokemon and they get KO, this will prompt giving you a stack. And as your team or as you get more and more KOs, Espeon will get stronger and stronger and stronger. Also, Espeon evolves at level 4 and will evolve early in the game to start proccing this so often. Also, Espeon's ability is Magic Bounce. So if Espeon is hit by a crowd control, which it is so much of happening right now, if you're hit by a crowd control with Espeon, Espeon will not only just negate it, so it does get hit by the crowd control, you also reflect damage back at the Pokemon you're able to escape. And so also, probably like the icing on the cake is Espeon's ult. Espeon ult allows it when it's being engaged, it can actually hold people in place and push people back, making it able to kind of stop those species in place before it gets KO and run off and do a lot of damage. When you use psychic power and stored power in Future Sight, use Future Sight to kind of lock onto a Pokemon that you want to target down and then just attack it and then blow it up later. If you get a KO while Pokemon has been KO with Future Sight, your stored power automatically goes on cooldown and you can use it again. When using stored power, you also get increased movement speed. It is a win-win for everyone. And this Pokemon requires no aim, no assistance, because it evolves level 4. All you have to do is play safe. That's it. Just avoid the speedsters and you'll be fine. You can even attack tanks at a safe distance. It's totally fine. And it's boosted basic attack. I think it attacks and like gives like what is it like? It scales up based off their HP. Espeon's just great, and it's great in this meta where everyone's kind of far apart, everyone's tanky. Espeon's able to chip people down, scale up on damage or whatever, and also get those early game kills to just become this unbeatable beast in the background and hide out wherever it wants to. Also, you have this right here. So the reason why I'm using Twisted Spoon is because Twisted Spoon ignores a percent of just of magical defense, and it gives a little bit of HP. It's great. It gives magical power, it gives HP, it's great. You don't really need too many cooldowns, so you can use cooldown emblems because things reset as you attack the right Pokemon. And also, I use this choice specs because with choice specs, you get like a flat, I think it's like the first move does, let me see. What is it? The first damage does about 60. Yeah, does about 60 damage. So it's great. It's great. This is my Espeon build. So I have plus 210 defense. I have what is it? A little bit of cooldowns minus 4.5%. What's giving me the minus cool? Oh, the lens bracer. I forgot about the lens bracer. The lens bracer gives cooldown, so you don't need any extra cooldowns. And then magical damage plus 93. So with that being said, I will let my game speak for themselves. And also, this is the game that I use to get into Masters. So if you need help getting the Masters, Espeon is the best Pokemon to do it. And I have nothing to say. Roll the clip. Always talking. Just talk about nothing. I'm trying because Donkey Kong Bonanza comes out the 17th of next month. As long as I have a Switch for it, I don't care. This dude really ran up and took those. That's so childish. Yeah, but Jay, it's your what is it? It's your last what is it, year? Oh man, that's terrible. They forgot about that. People don't play SPI. I don't know why. Great. As I was wondering, Jada, like, do you you got spring break next year? That'll be exciting. That'll be exciting to do something for. My last year, I went to the Grand Canyon. I hiked in the Grand Canyon. Man, I was with a bunch of people. Like, it's just hiking is for everybody. Isn't that the place where like the racist people are? Alright, bye Jada. See you. They didn't come back for me. Oh, well, he did come back. That sounds great. I think I'm doing pretty good. I can't like go anywhere. Can someone help me? Jesus, man. Like, can I get some support down here? I think I got like just jolted to death. I also got like the wrong item. Jesus, man. Jesus, Masquerada's like just hit you once. She pounced on me. we're actually winning. My level's a little bit lower. Dude, what are you doing? Wait, it's a Raichu. Why are you running away from Raichu? I'm like, what are you doing? There it is. So now I'm like fighting my friend. Oh, 50. What? What? You're not listening to defense. Take them out. Like, we have the advantage. Let's game. They can't do anything now. Ooh, maybe they can't come back. I don't think so. I scored 3 times. They're not watching these goals. This is a good game though. But they are not watching these goals at all. Wouldn't be if we had a defender. we got the Regieleki, then I overscored, then I scored again, and the Talonflame scored again. They scored 3. I think what's her name only scored like 30, which is fine. I think like 20 over. I think we won. I don't actually know, but like maybe. Oh, that was close. That was a good game. That was a really good game. That was a really good game. I got to give everyone a good hand. That was a good game. That was probably one of the best games I played. That was master level. All right, I'm gonna head to bed. But if they have a Gyarados spout, like, I've come back to Pokemon and I've been enjoying it. What are you guys doing? What? They just left me up here? What? They're willing to throw the game? Okay, if you guys want to fight like a fully, like push Lucario, that's fine with me. Like, I don't know why you would want to do that. Why you would put 2 attackers in 1 lane. Yeah, we like completely destroyed them. That was easy. Sir! How did he get there? How in the world did he get in that bush? Yeah, I don't know why people have an attitude problem. Like, I want to go like the tanky roles and I want to be with the tanky, the support. Well, like, that's not how these games work. So, like, it's a team game. Jesus, man, that goes far. Jesus, man, it goes far. Well, we're getting ganked. And like this, Suiko's just a terribly designed character. Just terribly designed. That is so bad. Like the way this thing like takes up like most of the field, like it's just a terrible designed character. I got him. Wartortle's trying his best. Oh no. Why are you traveling so far up the lane though? Like Ice Beam freezes along with like, it's just. Dude, what are you talking about, man? We're about to die. got a Blastoise now. Yay. I don't know Bill Blastoise, but that's how he's doing. He's doing. Okay. Going a little crowd controlling. Yeah, like Suicune is just a really bad, poorly designed character. They like the way his kit works is it just doesn't make sense, and it's hard because like the whole kit is designed to be that way. What in the world exactly? What's Pokemon doing? Like, there's not too much he can do without his stuns, and also for some reason he's an all-arounder. Like the whole thing doesn't. He's an all-arounder, and his passive is to make shields as he uses attacks. So like it just compels me. Like I'm just dumbfounded on why they thought this was a character for Unite, like a MOBA. Like, let's make a character in his whole kit. He's a water Pokemon, but he can just stun using ice as a base. He can purify water too. Like, there's so many things they could have done. He could have been a great support. Exactly. Lucario keeps harassing me. Yeah. I mean, I really do feel like things should be class specific. Help these guys out there here. See, look at that. Look at that. And it's also a delayed stun, so anyone who touches it afterwards can still get stunned. You know, you would think like, oh, with the go down. The permanent break? You gotta go back. Dude, there is no shield. As I can move, I was stunned by something. Why does Umbreon have a stun in his ult? Like, it already still shields. And they nerfed it to only take 50% of shield. But I don't think it should stun. I don't think it should be. They should be adding stun to stuff. It's a terribly designed character. Like, Suicune is terrible. It should not be. It should not exist in Pokemon Unite at all. It doesn't do anything for the game. Look at like, I just sat there for like 30 minutes, like, just ulted. His ult is a stun. There's nothing original about his character. Then we got it. It's like, it's almost as bad as when Psyduck came out. When Psyduck came out, they're like, oh, this guy's a support. This dude Psyduck is not a support. They just gave him a bunch of stuns. A bunch of stuns and crowd control effects. It's not really a character. It's just stuns and crowd controls. Why didn't that bird go down when it was? Yeah, Psyduck was the same problem. They made him too strong, and it's one of those things where it's just like, okay, you have all this. Like, personally, like, if your whole kit is stunned, you should not be doing any damage at all. You shouldn't be able to do any damage. Mr. Mime, guys, you guys gotta come back. Blastoise is holding it up. We're doing great. I'm trying my best, man. Trying my best. Trying my best. Oh. It's just quick. I'm just trying to make it there in time. That's all. Last. I'm out of here. Like, okay, like, also, like, let's talk about Whirlpool. Whirlpool, like, pulls you into the center of it. Like, why is that a thing? Like, it's a slow, it's a pull, it's a stun. And also, he has an execute. Man, get out of here, man. That character is like buns. What is it? I mean, what is it? Japanese stream. Am I okay to stay? Absolutely. Welcome, Zero Wins. Zero Wins. That's a funny name. Yeah. I was just checking my oh, this is my last game, the Masters. Whoa. All right, last. All right, we'll do it. My last game, the Masters.
Let's
I
go.
would love to have his body.
My last game, the
But you know,
Masters.
the
Okay,
character in real life has like some medical problems, which is fine. But the problem is, right? This is the problem. He likes to. Well, he doesn't like to. He's married in the show, but he has a wife and a kid. And his son's pretty like his son's pretty much like a douchebag. We can try our best to siphon off this experience. There we go. Good job, good job, good job. Come on, we need. Exactly, exactly. So my friends are like, oh, he's such a terrible character. I'm just like, no, he's not a terrible character. So in the show, he ends up like having like relationships with the minor, but which is bad, which is always bad. But in that situation, the minor had lied about it. And in the scene, it's not like a lie, because like the first like 3 seconds, like he asked the minor, he was like, oh, how old are you? And then the person was like, oh, I'm like 18. He's like, okay, that's okay. And like the minor like lied. The minor ends up being like one of his like a high school student from like his high school, or like from his son's high school. And it's like, you're done. I'll be back, Umbreon. Okay, Umbreon lives. So like, it's one of those things where like he's a like, and so the guy like he likes to have relations with men and also people who are, you know, the LGBT community. And my friend's like, oh, that's so bad. I'm like, I don't think he did anything wrong. Let Umbreon going first. There we go. Do we want? Okay, all right. We'll gank the top lane. All right, this Umbreon is pretty aggressive. We didn't overscore, but I guess we're rotating down. I mean, this is a good strategy. We're fully, yeah. They rotated down too. don't know what I was doing, but I'm pretty sure I did a lot. Hit the dumb Eevee, yeah. Okay, well. Right, and so I told him, I was like, okay, well, like, you know, like, to be fair, like, his wife is, like, his family, like, doesn't really care about him. They don't really treat him like trash, but, like, they just kind of use him for, like, a nice lifestyle. And so, you know, his whole thing was, he was just like, you know, he's like, I do, you know, I get to have relationships with anybody I want to, because he's like, I don't feel like I'm married because you don't, like, he's like, you don't even, like, you know, do anything. Like, he's like, I don't feel like it's a relationship. And in high school, he was, like, dating a boy. He was dating a guy in high school. Well, we got it, okay? Because I can get there. Oh man, this is a wipe. This is a wipe. This is a wipe. I should have scored. That's my fault. There's so much happening on the screen right now. Okay, so my whole thing about it is, right, I get it, right? You can do what you want to do, whoever you want to do, as long as, you know, there's two people that agree, right? And so, like, but I just don't think he's a bad character. I just think he's a, you know, a normal guy that, you know, got caught up in a situation where he's, you know, like, you know, in a marriage he's not happy in, but, like, he's not, like, you know, like, being rude about it. Like, he's financing everyone's lifestyle. His son's a jerk. I mean, you know, does he have, like, a big, like, you know, why did the guy jump on me? That's so weird. I mean, the only person that has to be mad, like, is his wife, but, like, his kids, like... Okay, let's head back. We're a little too far up. Yeah, I don't know why they're trying to break that. They're just gonna give us just... Like, I just think compared to everything else on the show, right? Because, like, the show is about, you know, like, you know, illegal substances and things like that. And I think, like, his biggest, like, sin is, like, you know... I suppressed who I really was and my personal desires to have a family. And now that I'm older, I want to, you know, be my true self, and everyone's getting mad at me about it. This guy's like scoring 2 in there. You want to push this in? Ooh. Like, the ulted to dodge my attack? Hold it. I don't know if Snorlax has... He has block. I just haven't seen him use it. I've not seen Snorlax use block this entire time. I guess that's right there. Yeah, I guess so. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right, chat. You're right. Luna's right. I mean, the characters are designed to be complex, but I mean, like, I don't, you know, I see it happen all the time. You know, people get married at a very young age, then things change, and they're like, you know, I actually don't want to do this anymore. And I think marriage changed a lot too. I think people are kind of like, it looks like it's being like less of a forever thing and more like a phase of life thing. Like, oh, I'm done with this phase of my life. Just like an expensive phase of life. So now the Rayquaza fight. Am I going to become a master right now? But yeah, but we have 8 seconds to do this. Oh, we found them first. And we can wipe them out here. Get out of there. Jesus, man, they are targeting me. I guess I'm the only one that died. You know, it's going to be okay if I don't win, but they need to make it down there because this Glaceon is going to tear it up. They need to get to this bottom lane right now. Oh, we got it. We got it. I don't know how, but we got it. I even got the shield too. I don't think it matters. Woo! Cinderace stole it. Yeah, they were focused. They would not let me leave. And it's crazy because, you know, Espeon even has, like, you know, that special shield. He did the Reddit play. I think overall this was a good talk. Anybody's game. Anybody's game. Creamy did great. I mean, I feel like, you know, as soon as my my partner saw, like, oh, woo, master. I got the master for the night. Now I can go to sleep, get ready to go to work. This season wasn't difficult at all. I think I maybe lost like 3 games this whole season, maybe 4, but I'm pretty sure I lost 3 games. This season was pretty easy. I think the hardest part was, like,